Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new F1 22 video. I have a bit of a challenge in store for you all today. I'm going to try to win a dry race on a wet set of tires. We'll obviously be running 0 AI to make this challenge even remotely possible. Without further ado, let's get into it. As we start the formation lap now, I realize that you cannot start the race on a wet set of tires and that you need to do so by pitting the next lap. So I'm going to have to do one lap around the circuit on the dry tires and basically try to put as much of a gap between the leaders to try to put myself in a good position to win this race on the wet set of tires. So we do get good parking, and as the 4-5 lights go on, it's lights out and away we go, and we get a pretty decent start as we are going to go and pass Latifi. We're going to go and send it down the inside on all the 0 AI because they all do break very, very early. We're already going to be up into P15. Going around the second corner, we're going to overtake 2 cars down the inside and then 3 more going down the straight, which is absolutely insane because the 0 AI breaks so early. And going into a normal route, we are almost going to hit Perez. We have to swerve out of the way, out of the racing line, and keep on going around. And then we're going to dive bomb even more, and just like that, we're already into a podium position, chasing down Hamilton in second place and Verstappen in first. We're going to easily pass Hamilton, and we're going to be chasing down Verstappen down the main straight. And yeah, honestly, we're putting a huge gap to try to pit for the wets so that we aren't in a huge disadvantage as we do send it down the inside of Verstappen and make a very nice move into the third sector now of the Miami GP circuit. So I already have a 2-second gap to Verstappen as I just try to keep it clean and tidy around here because that's really what matters. I am going to set a purple second sector and then change it to the wet tires because now I have to go and pit to officially start the challenge, but this is really the fun part of being on the soft tires and being able to accelerate and brake wherever you want. And we are going to put in almost a 5-second gap to Verstappen, meaning we did our job getting in front of everyone on the soft tires. As we are going to go in the pit lane now, the wet tires are ready for us to start our challenge, and we set the fastest lap while still going in the pit lane. We are going to try to get a great turn in, and we get it. Purple turn in. Hopefully this is a good stop, and it's going to be a 2.5, the slowest time we could have possibly gotten. And as we exit the pits, it's instantly going to be a shock how little grip these tires have. See, the thing with these tires is they heat up so much to the point it's like running softs at 300 degrees, and it's not the rears that heat up. You would actually be surprised. It's exclusively the fronts that heat up, making it impossible to turn and just so much oversteer. You see us absolutely clobber that cone on the inside, trying to catch up to the back of Latifi. We are going to get a good run though. ERS fully on, slipstream, and our tires are not too crazy heated up yet, so we are actually going to have a lot of grip to try to make a move down on Latifi, and we're just going to send it down the inside. Latifi's going to try to come back at us, but we're already on the inside. It's a nice, clean move as our tires are starting to heat up. As you see, they're the bright yellows. And now, Zhou Guanyu is our next target, and we are right on the back of him now in the third sector of Miami. And you see just a little snap of oversteer that we have to correct even in the slow chicane. It's hard to even get a good exit, especially even against 0 AI. So ERS on, DRS now on, and we are in the slipstream. We are going to try to make it down the inside, but we can't really do so. So we're going to swerve right back to the outside. Another clean move on Guan Yu Zhou. And now Stroll, our next target. We're going to skip to when we are on the back straight of Miami. Chasing down Stroll. ERS on. ERS tank is almost empty for me. I'm going to turn the ERS off actually. Put DRS on. We're just going to have to dive bomb Stroll again. And it's not going to work out dive bombing Stroll. We just don't have the grip in our front tires to try to do so. The thing with these tires when they're so heated up is you cannot brake. As we do send it down the inside of Stroll. What a crazy move into the chicane in Miami. We just sent it absolutely down the inside of him. Absolutely crazy move. Probably one of the best moves I've made in my entire life. So now we're going to be chasing down our teammate Schumacher. ERS on as the tank is almost empty. DRS as well. Schumacher has DRS, so it's going to be a lot harder of an overtake. I'm going to try to break down the inside. That move does not seem to work. We are going to get right on the back of Schumacher. And we are going to try to escape. So we cut back now to going on to the main, or the back straight, and you see just our fronts are absolutely shredded, and it's crazy how much grip you lose in the fronts. When I first started this challenge, I thought I'd be spinning a lot because of the back tires heating up, but the back tires are actually fine. It's the front tires that you have to worry about. You lock up doing the most minute of braking. We're going to get really close to the back of Schumacher now, going into the third sector, and just, we're not going to send the move like we did to Stroll last time, but we are going to try to send it into this corner, but no room that Schumacher is giving us. Now trying to get a good exit, ERS fully on. We are completely in the slipstream, and now we have DRS activated. Schumacher does not. There's nothing Schumacher can do. We're just going to absolutely send it down the inside, and we are going to lock up. This just shows how little grip you have on these tires. Schumacher's going to go on the switcheroo with us and just get a great exit as we have a huge snap of oversteer going onto the main straight. We have DRS, Schumacher doesn't, but that doesn't matter. He's still way too far ahead of us, as we are going to break and almost lock up again. I'm telling you, these tires have absolutely zero grip. We are maybe going to try to get him here. We do go on the outside. Schumacher's giving us no room, though. Down the inside of the next corner, maybe, and we do get it done. We do get the overtake done on Schumacher as we do go wide and clobber the curb there. Schumacher's going to have a run at us again on the outside. We're just going to close the door and try to get a good exit onto the back straight because we know Schumacher's right on our butt, but we absolutely destroyed that exit, going really wide and oversteering a lot because we've been fighting with Schumacher. So he does go through. He does have DRS. We do not. Our ERS tank is almost empty. The only thing we have on him really is a slipstream, and we are going to try to send it down the inside, and it is going to work. We get a nice move as he hits us. He hits us on the side because it was kind of a late dive bomb, but we do get the move successfully pulled off as we try to not run over that curb. And our next target will be Sonoda. As we do fast forward later, it's me and Sonoda in a big battle for third place. Keep in mind, Sonoda, Hamilton, and Verstappen have not pitted yet, so our gap really to the leader is to Leclerc. So it's that 9-second gap that we really have to worry about. We are going to try to send it down the inside of Sonoda, but like I said, we have no grip on the front. We just run absolutely wide and push him right off. We are going to get the overtake done, though. Sonoda's going to try to get around the outside, and he just dives into the pits. So now we are going to set the fastest lap, and it's really a chase now for the leaders. Leclerc is going to be the leader, and our gap to him is the gap that we have to maintain to win this race. So we do fast forward a couple of laps, and the gap has came down significantly, and we lock the front tires hugely going into the last actual corner. We are going to go then into the back straightaway, which I get another huge stab of oversteer. As you can tell, getting late into this race, the tires are so hard to manage. And we're going to go on to the last lap, and the gap has went from 9 seconds now down to 1 second or less, and we're going to lock it again. And Leclerc's going to send it right up the inside, trying to go around the outside there. We try to go up the inside. We do not have the grip. Now we're going to try to do the same thing we did in Schumacher and just absolutely send it down this back straightaway. We do have a lot of ERS to spare now instead of having an empty tank. So we are going to try to get right back at him at the back straight and maybe even the longest straight on the circuit. Now I'm really just trying to focus on getting the best exit possible. We do try to maybe send it down the inside, but that's never going to happen. Never going to happen. So ERS fully on, pedal to the floor. We are going to get DRS. This should be an easy overtake on Leclerc. DRS, ERS, slipstream. And we are just going to try to send it down the inside of him. And it's going to be successful. We do lock up a tiny bit. We go wide. Leclerc is going to get the switch back on us and try to get the outside. We do run a lot wide with so much understeer. The player's going to try to go around the outside, but you can't really make an overtake into here. And now the only thing we have to do is keep it clean through here, get a good exit, and we are going to win this race. Let's see, we do get a bit of oversteer on the exit, but we are good. Verstappen, 9.9 seconds behind, and we have full tank of DRS, and it just looks like we're going to run away with this win. It was very, very, very difficult to get this, as we see. We still have understeer into the very, very last corner, but we do end up getting the win, ERS on, and we are going to cross the line and finish this challenge in first place, which is kind of crazy considering how hard I was struggling. I mean, my best time was a 1:42, which is so unbelievably slow, and you can see we were almost spinning across the line when we got over. So honestly, it was a crazy win that we just got. I did not expect to win it, especially when we were just overtaking like the back marker cars. It was very, very hard, especially against zero AI. Well, that's it for this challenge video. Thank you guys for all watching. I'll see you in the next video that I make, and that's it for me. Bye.